today.
The following is a presentation of TFNN. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Every trading day, live at 10 a.m. Eastern. Call now, toll free at 877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. We have the Dow Industrials trading up 364. We have the NASDAQ up 42. S&P's up 30. That's a gain inside the Dow of 1.2, folks. 1.2% NASDAQ. 0.3%, S&P's 0.6%. Gold getting smoked once again, down $35, $18.02 an ounce. You got silver down 40 cents, $23.21 an ounce. Light sweet crude up 138, $44.46 a barrel. Notes and bonds. Not movement, man. This is really interesting. Notes and bonds still want higher price. You got the 10-year note only down one tick. I already rejected lower price. We're at 138.09. The 30-year also rejected lower price. It's down 13 at 173.02. And here's the divergence, folks. Good old King Dollar is going after its swing low. It's been laying here for 2 days. Down 125, 92.380. We'll see where that shakes out, I suspect, next week. The euro is at 118. The yen is at 104.66. And the British pound is at 133 to 1 U.S. dollar. Tom O'Brien, what's going on?
I want to know if you heard that statistic about Elon Musk achieving $100 billion in market cap gained to his own personal market cap in the year 2020. And guess what, man? He's got all of December to increase on that number. And
you know what? That's not even counting. He owns so many high-end properties also simultaneously. He was supposedly going to start selling them. He only... I think he sold one, man.
Who knows what he's got going on? Who knows?
But like $2 billion a week, right?
Hey, real quick, man, because I know we're going to go to Kevin Hinks, but split adjusted, you're talking about like $2,750. And I said in my program, remember when he said taking it private at 420 and everyone was like, man, he's high as could be. Well, right now it's trading at $2,750, give or take.
I want some of that stuff he's smoking, man.
Man, go for it.
Let's get over to our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks at TD Ameritrade Think and Swim, as we do every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And don't forget, folks, every trading day right here. You want to understand the option market, option strategies, futures, outstanding program, 11 to 12 Eastern Standard Time. Kevin and his team, they go through it every day, make it very easy to understand the option market in general, build up those trades so you understand at the beginning what it is and extend it out. If you haven't test driven yet the Think or Swim platform, it's very easy to do. You're sitting on the website at TFNN. Just hit the banner, bring it up. They'll allow you to trade with paper money. You can follow Kevin and his team every trading day. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Tommy. I have a question for you guys, and it's rhetorical. With Elon Musk's net worth and 3/4 of his net worth in Tesla stock, do you think he gets up in the morning and checks NASDAQ futures?
Oh, you know it. Hey, I got to say this quick. Listen to this. This is sick. Last night, 2 o'clock in the morning, right? I'm having this dream. This is sick, folks, okay? Because I love the NASDAQ futures and I love the Qs, right? And what happened, Kevin and Tom, is this, right? I'm dreaming, and they're up 22 points, and they're not moving. I'm saying to myself, something's wrong. Why? I was going through. I felt like I was going through this for an hour, and I finally woke up at 3. I says, "What am I doing, man?" I couldn't. It was so weird, man. It was like, oh, and the point is, I'm glad Thanksgiving is tomorrow, Thursday.
I was just gonna say Thursday and Friday will suit you well. Take a break, totally.
Oh my God!
All I can tell you is, Tom, that is a sickness that we all have.
I know.
That have spent their life doing this business, and it is. Believe me, I've been up trading the grain markets when in the middle of the night, 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning when the Europeans start to trade our grain markets.
Yes,
I've been up trading them then. So
yeah,
I understand. It's just it gets into your marrow, and you can't stop checking or looking or constantly looking.
Unreal. So, market-wise, what are we looking at here, Kel? We got Thanksgiving week, right? But a lot of earnings, though, right?
Yes. And when we get to the second half of earnings like we are now, it's a lot of retail.
Yeah.
And retail has been nothing short of spectacular in terms of the run that retail is on. I mean, look at the stock we're going to cover today. One of them, Nordstrom. That run that this stock is on right now is incredible. These stocks are rallying 80, 100% from where they were from their lows. So we knew this would eventually happen. We knew that retail would get back in the game, and they still got a long ways to go. I mean, we look at Nordstrom; it's only trading $24. It was trading $65 2 years ago, so it's still got a long way to go. But the comeback on some of these names it's starting to catch the eye of a lot of people. Retail is worth trading again, guys.
Yes, and you know what? It's cool you brought up Nordstrom, because Nordstrom has always had amazing customer service and amazing products, right? Yeah. And I happened to go to Dick's last night, and the customer service was phenomenal, man. I mean, I was looking at stuff that I didn't know too much about, right? And this young man just took me through this, and it was freaking awesome, man. I mean, so it's intriguing. I think, when they get a good retail place and they have a customer service like that, they can really, he was getting me educated on what I was looking for. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it was amazing.
And you're right, Tom. Nordstrom is known for its customer service.
Yes.
And how comprehensive it is. So, yeah, and Nordstrom, one thing about Nordstrom that you may not think about, and being that may not reason, we talk about it a lot on our network. In terms of stock and outstanding shares, there's 157 million outstanding shares. Well, that's tiny.
Yes.
In terms of what other companies are trading for and things like that. So, this is a company that, remember, the Nordstrom family tried to take it private a few years ago around $50. And now it's trading $24, and that's a huge rally to get to $24. It traded, guys, in the midst of the, in October of this year, it traded down to under $12.
Imagine that.
From there, from its lows, it's up more than 100%.
Yep. Absolutely amazing. There's no doubt. And, you see Apple the last few days, Kevin, it's like Apple's having a little tough time here. It's going to be interesting to see how this shakes out, man.
Well, I mean, think about it. Yesterday, at one time during the day, all the FANG stocks were lower. Right now, I've got Facebook higher on the day and Netflix higher on the day. All the rest are lower. Yeah. Apple, Amazon, Google, and Microsoft, even Microsoft, which I throw into the FANG stock, they're all lower today, even with this strong market that we're seeing today. That's why the NASDAQ is basically, up 1/8% with all the rest of the markets rallying. So this rotation out of the high flyers, out of the stocks that were really popular, and back into the ones that got beat up and left for dead, it looks like it's happening right now as we speak.
And as you said, the percentage gains are phenomenal, man. So I can absolutely see you only have so much bread. It's like, okay, you already made a fortune in the FANGs. Move something out, get in the other side. Right. It's much easier in a risk-reward relationship in your own head, right? I mean, it's pretty cool.
Right, and it's common sense,
yes,
right? To take some of these high flyers off the table. I mean, Apple has split and moved a long way from where it was. All you got to do is hit up the charts on some of these names. They're just incredible.
Yeah. Kevin, you have a great one, safe one. We look forward to the show in 45 minutes.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kevin.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. We get the Dow up by 377, Nasdaq's up 32, S&P's up 31. We'll come right back.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now are up at 380. You get the Nasdaq up 36. S&Ps are up 31. And the cannabis stocks, Tom, I got a little bid underneath them out here this morning. Well, a big bid underneath them this morning.
I was going to say a little is one way to put it, man, for sure. Some of them, depending on which ones. I mean, even Canopy, I see you got it up there.
Yeah.
Up, 224. It's almost at 27. Almost made it at 28.
This looks to me. Let's say, I got to change my glasses, man. This is another ABC up, man.
We'll get you a nice big 70-inch monitor in the studio.
Seriously, yeah,
totally.
It's up right now. It already has.
Yeah, so that's 17.4 million right there on the 9th.
Yeah, so we're already at 5.6, man. That's going to be a monster ABC up.
Now, I wonder. I keep seeing headlines that there was a study about CBD not causing any long-term problems that they came out with.
There it is right there. Let's see.
Yeah, and
So Canopy Growth medical divisions have completed and published a new study of long-term effects of CBD, specifically focusing on toxicity and lifespan effects of in a pretrial model.
So no toxicity and
acute and long-term exposure studies, psychologically relevant concentrations. Let's see.
Yeah, it did not demonstrate any degree of acute or lifelong toxicity related to the liabilities of psychological concentrations. Instead, CBD extended mean lifespan up to 18% and increased late-stage life activity by up to 206% compared to the unrelated controls within the study. So I think that's what's hitting them. I haven't really gotten into it. Of course, anything that's published by the company itself, it seems like, for its own product is going to be a little biased there.
Well, you know what the good news is?
But I believe what it's putting out.
Right. The good news is that it's the company that's saying that they are publishing it. What has happened in the past, whether it's the cigarette companies and booze companies, they hide the deals. You know what I mean? So at least people can make your own decision, and take a look at it, which is pretty cool. You know what I mean?
Right. And that seems to be. I mean, part of it is inflammation. Right? Inflammation is one of the worst things for us, period, no matter what you're talking about. So that's one of the things that CBD. is claimed to help. So it would make sense that alone, as you get into an older age, if you can calm inflammation, people like to use it. It's crazy, and then the NFL is getting over this hump. But in terms of using it for pain as opposed to pain medication, opioids, etc.
Yes.
So you could see why, maybe using a little CBD instead of popping pain meds. In your older years,
huge.
especially, allow you to stay active, happy, all of that stuff.
Well, we know from basically the drug companies that, folks, most of these drugs, if you Google this, it's pretty wild, actually, that the drug companies spend a fortune in Africa, okay, and Asia, and these countries that still have deep wilderness, basically, getting these cures from indigenous people.
Yeah.
And then they turn around and they patent them, okay? So this is everything's coming from plants, so it totally makes sense. I mean, do you know what I'm saying? That you get something, and the last thing a drug company wants to do is basically say to any of us that, hey, guess what, man? If you go over to this tree and pick this tree, that nature has made, and you have some of it, it might make you better. It's like, really?
Yeah, and you can grow it in your backyard
and
for
you
free.
grow it in your backyard, so I think,
that one makes sense to all of us, I think.
Exactly. And, the bottom line is that when you talk about this, what did you just talk about? When you swell up, what is that?
Inflammation.
Yeah, inflammation, folks, okay? They have these creams, okay, that if you have inflammation, I suggest that you try one of these creams. You'd be really surprised how fast it basically gets to inflammation. I was shocked, actually. And it's real, but you should try it for yourself, because you could say, we could go on and on, like anything else, man. But I think that CBD is going to be one of the biggest things out there. I mean, a pure CBD type of deal. I
agree, because the THC is the high chemical, and the CBD is the one that does not have a high, but has medicinal benefits.
Right.
And I would agree. And
that inflammation is the killer. There's no doubt.
It is, and so many things cause it, from obesity to high blood pressure. There's just to poor light, lack of activity, etc. One of the things I was just going to add is that's why it's so important for marijuana to get taken off of that Schedule I drug, because it will just allow more money to be used for research. Because listen, we're in the markets. You should like numbers and statistics and facts if you're in the market, right? I want to see bigger studies and all that. You know what I mean? It'd be great. And that's the first thing you need, man, is you can't get government money funding any type of research if it's listed as having no medicinal benefit whatsoever, which is what Schedule I is. So that's why it's so important, actually, just to get it off Schedule I, because then we can have more information for everybody about the good, the bad, and all of that stuff.
No doubt. So let's go look at this oil market, man. Evidently,
as they said in the den, what the heck happened?
That's exactly. Maria, we got to go over and look at it. Let's see what's happening here, man.
Somebody's buying it. That's what's happening.
Yeah, someone's buying it. That's for sure. Well,
maybe a few people.
This is interesting. Let's see.
And what are you looking at there? Because I got it up. Maybe we're in the next contract.
It didn't seem like.
I got 44.83 right now, up about 4.1%.
You do. So you got. It's interesting. It's telling me this can't be this is the December contract, though. That's weird. CL.
Maybe we rolled. Just go to active, maybe.
Maybe I'll go to. What year are we in? 2020. I got that right here.
Yeah. But go, yeah.
Isn't that
go CL1 or CL. Yeah. See if you can just get the active. Generic, that one.
Okay.
See what it puts you.
Yeah.
There you go. So I wonder where that is, but.
Look at this is a major breakout, man.
Yeah. I mean, even since 8:30 in the morning, man, 7 in the morning, we're up $1.50 of that. So it really started right early this morning.
Yeah.
It's climbing above this range, right?
Yeah. Oh, for sure, man. We've been in this range. Look at that. I mean, that goes back quite a way.
So I actually had on my chart, if you check it out, it's just that range. It was highlighted in a nice big square, and it goes back, at the beginning of June. First time, man, that we've, and you talk about with cause, right? That bar, kaboom, right over the top of it.
Yeah. Like nothing, like water. Oh. And, what's going to be intriguing here, folks, is to see, how this basically is going to be shaken out with the good old U.S. dollar, because the divergence is pretty intense between gold and the dollar, and the way the gold's trading, it's saying that the dollar's going to hold. We'll see. It basically didn't hold yesterday, and it held yesterday. It held yesterday. I mean, the low, the high of that bar is at the 93.339, and we're still at 92.339. We're at 92.394. It's kind of just hung there. And we got to remember that this Thanksgiving week, man. Bottom line is that this is when they can push things around in a big way.
Oh, yeah.
Dow up 382, NASDAQ up 29, S&P's up 31. Tommy and I come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
If you're a trader in the market looking to find the path that leads to maximizing profits while decreasing risk, then now is a great time to try out Dave White's daily trading service, The Path of Least Resistance. Through the use of options and equity trades, Dave advises his subscribers on a daily basis of the current market conditions and what possible trade setups are on the horizon. The Path of Least Resistance is published every trading morning, often with updates intraday when initiating trades or closing out positions. Dave White has advised his clients of some outstanding winning options and equity trades in recent months, and now is a great time to try it out for yourself. New subscribers to the Path of Least Resistance receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the types of options and equity trades that are available by signing up for the Path of Least Resistance today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com and selecting the newsletter tab. Sign up today. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up at 382. You get the NASDAQ up 29. S&Ps are up 31. And it looks like, the airlines, the cruise lines, Tom, they're saying that we're going to be able to break out someday.
Yeah, that's what that's what the stock prices are saying, man.
Yeah.
I mean, all of them, right? Americans up like 8.6. We had Delta up 5%. United Airlines up 8%. JetBlue up 6% as well, and then the cruise lines.
Marriott is the second highest.
Is it?
Yeah,
that's okay.
Inside the NDX.
And I know Hyatt's up as well, like 3%.
Yeah, Tesla just jumped in front of it.
Of course it did.
Look at that Tesla, man. I mean, this is something else, man. I mean,
the fact that it's split adjusted and that it's at $200. Everyone said, "How dare Elon say something so astronomically untrue that he's thinking about taking it private at 420?" And here we are at 2750 almost.
Yeah, and I mean, the thing that's amazing, folks, is that 6 months ago, 157. 6 months.
Yeah.
Think about that.
I mean, you came into this year at $80 on this split adjusted basis, and you're trading at 540.
Let's just see. I'm really curious as to, let's see
how many shares these guys.
Yeah, exactly. Why not, right?
Totally.
Oh my God. There he is.
170 million.
Yep.
So, if the stock was trading at $1, I used to do this with Bezos, right? The man would be worth $170 million. That'd be a nice estate. Well, it's worth $543, and he's got 170 million shares of these.
Oh my God!
I know it's crazy when you play those numbers. Look at those. What's it? Can you? Oh man,
look at that. So 1123. This is pretty cool. Teachers Union sold they sold 1.8 million shares last couple days.
How about Citadel getting out before September, man, to the tune of 40 million shares, and they missed at least, depending on when they got out. I mean, you come into September, it had the full run up to September 1st. So when is it? September 30th. But I mean, that could have been anywhere.
So you can go back 90 days. You don't know.
That's what I was like. That could have been anywhere from $200.
Oh, that's
to for the 400 to 450 range.
Yeah. Let's see if anyone bought it. Oh, there you go. Well, Goldman bought 1.8 million shares. Who's that next? A management company, 1.5 million. Another man. That's all under Goldman. Look at this. Goldman, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4.3 million shares. That's that filing on the 30th. Yeah, you get Fidelity bought some more. They get 26 million. This will go down, no doubt, as one of the biggest trades ever.
It's quite a run, man. I think it has some room to pull back right now. But
you know what happened too, which is really intense. Like if you go to NEO, this is another one, right? Because there's an article on Bloomberg this morning. What was happening, folks, is that I guess that even people were hedging it, and that was a bad hedge, meaning that what they did is that they were long Tesla and then short some of these other ones.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. And it's like, oh, man, why'd you do that? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they all went,
Right, right. The whole industry took off, and they were trying to pick winners and losers.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, so pretty wild, man. And if we go over that, we get a bunch of questions on gold. Well, let's go through gold here. So you take a look at the actual equity. Bottom line is that this equity's coming. Okay, so we're down to the breakout area from July 7th. You get volume on the way down here too. There's no two ways about it. I mean, this is a fast, powerful move. Now, if we go over to the GDX and we take a look at the GDX, that is coming into some, those June of this year. It's going to be tough to break this area. Meaning, you get volume out there, 50 million. You get another one that tested it with 32 million. That tested the 32 tested the 50. We'll see where this baby shakes out. If you take a look at a couple of the big dogs, Newmont gap lower out here this morning. It's gap below, and also going into the same area. Meaning, and that's the area you want to watch. The area you definitely want to watch is this down there in the June area. If we go to Franco-Nevada FNV, you take a look at FNV, same setup, man. Now some of the smaller ones are actually not getting hit, which is really intriguing. The exploration companies are not getting hit, and that would make sense. So what happens here, folks, is this. So picture a production company. That would make sense that get hits more than an exploration company, because the reason being is the exploration companies don't take any cash anyway. Where the production company is that when you take a look at the price of gold, well, they get paid in the price of gold. So the bottom line, gold's down another $38. Well, guess what? As they're going forward, and they sell their gold. The way it works, folks, you sell your gold on a 30-day scale. If we all owned a gold mine, you're taking the gold out, you send it to the gold bank, and what ends up happening, let's say today it's 1,800, tomorrow it's 1,750, the next day is 1,850, they average out 30 days, and that's what you get paid for your gold. That's how that works in the production, so.
Yeah, those producers, not like it's an annuity, but there's a valuation made off of the amount they're producing, the amount they get to sell it at,
Exactly.
Versus an exploration. There's not quite that. We're taking in this, we're pricing our product, which is gold is their product at this. So, yeah, it would make sense for sure.
Yeah. And if the aspect of where this is going, my take is I'm still a bull. It's not even close either. The aspect of looking where this dollar is, this dollar wants to go to 88. So we'll see if we get there. And if we get there, then then the shot is that you can get even a lot lower. But I'll deal with the 88 right now. This has been laying here way too long. And what does happen inside of this market is that they can whack this market and whack it good. Now we got to go over to the other side of that, meaning Bitcoin.
Oh man,
this is something else, isn't it? And
way to run, man.
The way this break is topside today, folks. This very well, you don't have volume on Bitcoin, but this very well could be a monster ABC up, and if it is 19, it'd be 3,500, which would get you somewhere around 21,000.
And it's crazy. I have volume on my chart somehow on Thinkorswim when I pull up Bitcoin futures, BTC.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. And, I guess Bitcoin probably...
They're futures, right?
So that's pretty cool, right? Because it's still trading in the futures market, And I'm sure what's really cool is that all those folks that bought quarter Bitcoin, tenth of Bitcoins, bottom line, they're back in the money, man.
Remarkable, I hear you.
Yeah. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back. We have the Dow Industrials up 350, NASDAQ up 52, S&P's up 33. We'll come right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
If you haven't checked out the newsletters page of TFNN.com, what are you waiting for? All of the TFNN newsletters are informative, up-to-date, affordable, and a must-have for every trader looking to gain a competitive informational edge in today's markets. TFNN newsletters cover every aspect of the markets to offer you the very latest in market news. Plus, new subscribers get to test drive our newsletters risk-free for 30 days. From all aspects of the markets, including stocks, bonds, metals, commodities, and tech, there's a newsletter to fit your needs exclusively from TFNN. Stay informed each day you trade and get that competitive edge that will help you stay ahead of the game. Visit our newsletters page by going to TFNN.com and click the newsletters button near the top of the page. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 383. The Nasdaq's up 73. S&P's up 38. The Nasdaq's just got a giddy up here.
It's all getting a giddy up. Where's our 30,000 print on the Dow, man? We're right up against that level again. And I was saying in my program, we might get 30,000 Dow, 20,000 Bitcoin. Why not?
Wow. So here's the NQs right here. They just came all the way back topside. That's where we started. With 11,950, gets down to 11,872 and just popped all the way back up. Now the battle's on, and we take a look at the S&Ps. S&Ps out here, they're up 38. And, they want to get up here and get that high of last week, 36, 37. So, you got to remember something, folks, okay? We got trading tomorrow, which will be, they can push it anywhere they want. Friday, though, that is the number, man. Friday is half day, and you can expect markets to get pushed around in a monster way.
I'm going to put on my Thanksgiving slippers, man. Maybe I'll watch a little bit of financial news in the markets, but we'll see what happens. But it'll be, it's interesting with so many people at home, but it is. It's a day like none other, man, the day after Thanksgiving in the markets, because, they only put it open there because they have to, legally. You can't shut the exchanges for 4 days. You need a little price discovery to keep markets efficient. So they open it up for a few hours. You get a little price discovery. That way you don't go 4 days while the market's closed. But, yeah, that's the purpose of it, not because they know people want to work on Friday after Thanksgiving.
Right. What I do wonder, though, is that kind of what you brought up, is that the market itself is used to now so many people at home. Do you know what I'm saying? So
and I would say from small players like ourselves to big money managers that definitely, if they didn't already have it, they now have a setup that they can probably do anything they need to from home. They probably already did. It's a better setup today than it was in February, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
There's no doubt. No doubt. Yeah. Let's take a look at some of the higher volume equities. And it will be light volume out here today, but you got Transocean's catching a bid. That's up 48 cents, $2.24. That makes sense with oil going.
Oil's $45. They might got to drill some more holes in some tough areas at those prices. Yeah.
GE is up 60 cents. They're laying off a bunch of people. The market likes that. That's inside their jet engine deal. Apple just turned positive. It was down 40 cents. Now it's up 40. Carnival's the big one. That's up $1.75. Let's see.
Look at AMC. How about that?
Oh, there
Movies. We go. Yeah. I mean, we'll go. I mean,
now, this
percentage
is crazy because AMC.
Percentage-wise.
Well, AMC is going bankrupt. So look at this, folks. This is, if you're buying AMC, you got to know what's happening out here. Okay. This is like crazy. Hold on. I believe that they already filed for bankruptcy.
I'm not sure.
Okay, so let's see. Averts bankruptcy.
rescue loan. There you go. So they're not going bankrupt. That's probably why it's jumping so much higher then.
Yeah.
I mean, it's up like 25, 28% overnight, and that's after a big pop yesterday. So that probably took shape, I'm guessing, over yesterday because it had such the pop already. Speculation, and then today delivering it.
That's, yeah. And I guess, you know.
Still, I agree. Listen, buying that stock, you got to have some context here. Buying AMC at $5, okay? Before COVID existed, we were trading at $6.30 in January.
That's all? Oh, my
yes.
God. Yeah.
Okay, that's exactly. Yeah. And that's what was crazy is you made this huge run early September when the markets were higher.
Yeah.
And that's what you and I talked about it. We talk about it so much. I forgot about it as well. Saying, why is AMC on September 2nd at a price that's above a pre-COVID world in January? Well, folks, It went from almost $8 to $2. And now it's back at $5. So I agree that, you know, the world's changing, man. It's a tough deal. I say HBO Max, they get some cool information. I'm not sure if you saw. They're going to release Wonder Woman, their big blockbuster, I think on Christmas in movie theaters, but they're also going to offer it to just regular subscribers of the HBO Max service. For the cost of 2 movie tickets, you can watch it on streaming. Now they're going to try and, you know, onload a bunch of people and then hopefully not let them cancel in a month, right? For that one. But it's interesting how already you're seeing a different business model, man. HBO Max. Now, I imagine this is only for the time being, right? You know, they're trying to make the best of making a big blockbuster, not being able to get the ticket sales. But pretty interesting to see how, because that company needs something like that right now, right?
Yes.
How do you get a bunch of subscribers over to HBO Max? They have a great catalog, but there's no huge incentive. So
now,
they're trying to get.
So HBO Max is a deal by itself, right?
That is correct. And
okay.
It's expensive. It's like $20 or something.
Okay. And like, what big things do they have?
Wow, they get the whole HBO catalog, which is pretty awesome.
Okay.
You know, I'm a big fan of HBO, but when your competition is Disney at $5, right?
Right.
Or Netflix at $13 or Amazon Prime included when you already have it, it's really hard to charge $20 for a standalone service right now.
Yeah.
And I think that's, you know, and so that's what they're facing. Now, listen, I said I am going to be one of the people, and maybe it'll come in December, where I'm going to sign up. I'm going to binge watch a bunch of the shows I love, and then I'm going to turn it off probably.
Right.
Because
if you have the discipline to turn it off, it's awesome, man. I mean,
I agree.
You just got yourself a great deal, right?
Yeah.
And, you know.
So definitely. And that's what they're giving a great deal because they're giving away that movie if you just sign up for $20. I mean, Disney was trying to charge $30 for Mulan while you were a subscriber, right? So it's interesting to see the shift there of those two. But yeah, so it's you know, but I'll sign up and we'll see. Maybe if they onboard enough people, you know, they won't have to charge so much at one point, but I don't know. It's a tough one to compete. And I'm a huge fan of HBO, man. I had it for forever, basically. I don't have it right now, but I'm gonna take advantage of that, right? Whereas then I'm kind of saving all those good shows that I know I love on there, and someday I'll watch them and I'll sign up for a month or two.
Yeah, you know what's amazing is that, you know, you go back in time, folks. HBO was the first basically cable, you know, deal out there.
And they still win more like Emmys than anybody, man. You know, it's like when you go from Sopranos, right, to Boardwalk Empire.
I love Boardwalk Empire.
You can't name this. I'm forgetting all, you know, too many good ones. But
wild.
Yeah.
So, you know, market-wise out here, bottom line, folks, let's go take a look at the SPYs and the Qs, okay? Because, you know, you got juice out here, man. I mean, the SPYs, they don't have any volume, but they're up 412. And the high of last week was, let's see, 362 rather, 78. The Qs, well, they still haven't done anything. Interesting. Even though that the NQs the high of yesterday was 292.75. We haven't hit that yet. Wow, that's pretty wild because that was a nice expansion in the futures. I mean,
and maybe we can talk a little bit about just after this break in the same way, comparing all those, because it's interesting that this is a opening up day. Like airlines up huge, right?
Yes.
Carnival. But you're not seeing the pain in any of the work from home stocks. Like I was saying, that's not how it's supposed to happen. Like there's going to be, like Zoom is down 0.1% today. The typical company, let alone all the others, man. You know, Target, Target shares up 0.7%. You know, Walmart,
It's
flat.
bye.
Everything, man. That's right.
Stay right there, folks. Tom and I come right back.
Back in the day, I joined Hotel California in 2006, and like many of you, was drawn in by, as well as...
Whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows.
You see, I believe that everything in life happens for us, not to us. And Tom ignited the fire within me to want to learn how to master the markets. So how did I go from knowing nothing about technical analysis to becoming the #1 market timer for the S&P 500 in 2018 and the #2 market timer in 2019? Simply put, I hired coaches with a proven track record, which led me to a whole new set of tools that I created to interpret the message of buyers and sellers. I would love the opportunity to teach you this award-winning set of tools and help you improve your market timing. You can test drive my newsletter service, Mastering Probabilities, for the next 30 days with no risk to you. Plus, you'll gain access to archive workshops that'll take you step by step through my system. Sign up today by going to the homepage of TFNN.com and selecting Mastering Probability in the newsletter tab.
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. The printing presses are working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The U.S. deficit has risen 200% in 1 year with no end in sight. The markets are looking for an additional stimulus bill to get us through this once-in-a-generation pandemic. There is no free lunch, folks. The more stimulus dollars put into the marketplace, the less your dollar is worth each and every day. This is the time to protect yourself with a portion of your portfolio in the metal market. The Gold Report comes out each Monday morning. I bisect and dissect the dollar, silver, gold, the XAU, and the HUI. The Gold Report is a long-term hedge against the dilution of your buying power. The U.S. has put more than $6 trillion into the marketplace in the last 6 months, with more expected in the next few months. The market did and does need the stimulus, but it will have long-term implications on our buying power. The Gold Report comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Go to TFNN.com and order the Gold Report now. Protect your buying power. Order the Gold Report now.
With markets trading with extreme volatility and peaks and troughs everywhere, regardless of what you're looking at in the markets, this is a great time to see the type of analysis Basil Chapman delivers for his subscribers every market day with the Opening Call newsletter. Basil has been analyzing markets, providing his take for subscribers to his trading services since 1984. Every morning, Basil publishes an update for his subscribers, along with weekend and evening updates when warranted. The Opening Call provides traders a daily market overview with regard to the direction of the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, along with specific recommendations, including stops and targets. You also gain instant access to Basil's subscriber webinar archive from earlier this year, a dark cloud cover, and essential market analysis. Ride the Chapman wave today by signing up for the Opening Call newsletter on the front page of TFNN.com under the newsletter tab. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Sign up today.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up at 389. The Dow is just waiting, folks, for our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, to come on for noon and hit that 30,000.
Perfect.
Yeah, totally.
I'll be watching.
Because remember, we hit it, Tom, in the futures before. We didn't actually tag it. Yeah, so
30,000 on the dot is the future high I have on my Thinkorswim platform,
that's
man.
Right.
On the
you
dot.
Just stay right there. It'll give Basil
the market's going to wait for him. It's got an hour and 5 minutes. It's going to be
Totally.
patient during fast market, and it's going to wait for Basil at noon.
Totally, man. Totally.
Hey, Nico. So Nico does his program with Ellen every morning at Tuesday. They announced they have a special going on right now, folks, for Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. You can find that under the Services tab on the front page at TFNN.com. Okay, you can save $25 for the subscribe and save. Normally it's $89. That includes free shipping for the bottle. You subscribe, you want to use promo code PRIMAL2020, okay? No space, PRIMAL2020. It's listed right on the order page as well. And you can save $25 off your first bottle. You can cancel at any time. And that deal is going to run through the end of the year, so get some Primal Edge. Take advantage of it. I think that kicks the price down to $64 for a whole month. You do store it in the fridge. It's quite a bottle, and I've tried it myself. It's pretty enjoyable, and it's packed with all that good, healthy stuff. And finally, I'm going to jump to, all right, work from home. So we were just talking about amazing that fund. Now, you had David Maz on from Direction yesterday. Work from home up 0.5% today when the reopen trade is accelerating so much higher, right? It just says all of these equities, not quite how it's supposed to work, folks. Everything can't go up forever. And just as a segue, if people want to check out that interview, head on over, just search TFNN on YouTube. You'll find our channel. You go over to the videos tab, all of what we do, and there is Mr. David Mazza and yourself from last night. Check out that, as well as all the archives, Nico and Ellen this morning with Larry's program. Check it out, TFNN on YouTube, and don't forget to subscribe. It's free. There we go.
Totally. Stay right there, folks. Think or Swim coming up next. Have a great one. Love you, pal. Bye-bye.
Love you, man. Thanks.
Look at it.